Hi everyone. Today we're here at Weka Off-Road Center and opposite lock in Centurion. We're speaking with Armand. Armand,
Raymond.
you know, I see you so often. You are my go-to guy to do all the maintenance on my Jimny for my Tough Dog suspension. If I want to add new accessories, Armand is the guy to come to. He's just Jimny approved. I really enjoy working with Armand. Armand, just a bit of background. You guys started out with Jeeps and now you're also my go-to guy for Gen 4s. I think the Jimny and the Jeeps are quite close because they're solid front axle and vehicle.
Yes.
So tell us a bit more of the evolution of the shop, going from Jeeps, adding Jimnys on as well.
Yes, we started with the Jeeps. It was more hobby. We worked on our own Jeeps. My dad, Werner, we did canopies.
Yes.
And then we just worked on our own stuff, and then all our friends started coming, bringing their cars to us, started building them up. And then we saw it's not very difficult, and we understand how the stuff works and everything. And then from then on, we just started with, we spoke to Opposite Lock, started doing the suspensions, and that's how we grew with Tough Dog as well through the years.
Okay. So the main reason we are here is my Tough Dog suspension. It's the 40 millimeter kit from Tough Dog, and this one has been in the car for 60,000 kilometers now. Recently, Armand did a full suspension check for me on it, and we didn't find any major problems. Today we are back, and I've driven about 1,200 kilometers. So what they're doing for me is they're just retorquing all the bolts on the suspension, the radial cups, all that type of stuff. And that's just to make sure that the bolts stay tight. So after they tighten them up, they retorque them in about 1,200 kilometers to make sure your suspension is going to last for another 60,000. So Armand, just take us through this Tough Dog suspension, the type of shocks, all that type of stuff. And you know, also this being 60,000 kilometers in the car, I haven't realized that my car's height has dropped. No swinging on the road. Actually, it's still exactly the same as when I installed it new. So take us through the suspension, tell us a bit more about it. Okay. And also, you know, any problems or anything you found after the 60,000 kilometers.
So we did the 40 mil kit for you, like you said. This includes the 4 foam cell shocks from Tough Dog, and we've got different lengths. We've got the 40, 60 and 80, which is different lengths of shocks. That includes also the 4 coils, and like we spoke earlier, the coils can take a little bit of a weight. I mean, you said you loaded and didn't make a difference of sagging, anything like that. I mean, that won't make a difference on your ride as well.
Okay.
It will be the same. And then that also includes your headlight module lift. So for the self-leveling, it lifts it about up, so it will be the same up and down. It's the bracket over there. It includes the extension of the brake line at the back, so for the travel, so it don't pull out. And then at the front, we've got the cross member drop down, so that the prop doesn't touch here.
On a lot of suspensions, the guys don't add this cross member relocation.
Not all of
and
them, yes.
Then it runs so close to this drive shaft over here.
It touches, yes.
It touches, and that's going to damage your car.
It will break. It will damage your CU, your universal there.
Okay, and then the addition I did the previous time I visited you was
yes, you did the. So what also includes is your vacuum lines, extension of the vacuum lines. That's also included with the kit. And then with the extra upgrade you did the previous time we did the caster correction bushes.
Yes, and those are the polycaster correction bushes.
Yes.
And I must say, thus far I'm very happy with them. Good, solid drive on the highway. It even improved.
It does make a
suspension.
difference. Yes. Because what happens is what happens if you lift the car, your diff it tends to tilt. So you change your cast of the diff. So now all that does is moves the diff back to standard the way it should be.
Yeah.
And that also is good for your universals on your
diffs. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not always necessary for the 40 mil. It's just an add-on, like you did.
Yeah.
On the 40 and the 60 mil, we would
And definitely
yes,
recommend that
definitely
you do that.
recommend do the caster corrections, but it's a nice upgrade. Like I said, it makes a difference on the 40 mil. Very
Okay,
nice kit, yes.
100%. But let's get to a place where we can stand up straight again.
More you than me.
Okay, so guys, Armand, you have installed a lot of the Soul suspensions as well for customers.
Very good as well.
Good suspension. What I don't like about it are the shocks.
Shocks.
The shocks are much bigger than this one, and they catch on the panhards at the back here. And
They are
also,
big, yes.
it's an old technology shock. So if you do
It's
a lot of gravel
it's a
road
plain
travel,
Gabriel, yes. Yes.
you're going to start getting shock fade
It will.
because they
After a
overheat.
while, yes. Yeah, the shock, the Tough Dog has got a foam cell on the inside, which keep your oil much cooler, so it will keep your driving longer, like normal.
Yeah,
Yes.
without getting any shock fade.
Yes.
The Soul suspension also comes with the cross member relocation, the extended brake lines, everything the
correct.
Tough Dog does. And they also have caster correction bushes. Because it's a 50 mil, you need to put in those caster corrections.
Yes, you get the kit with them as well, and they also do the different the cross member.
Yeah.
You get a cross
Yeah.
member with them as well. Yes.
Okay, so one thing I want to clear up with you guys is everybody asks on Facebook and different platforms, what is the best suspension for my Jimny? Guys, after 60,000 with this Tough Dog suspension, I can unanimously say the Tough Dog is the best suspension you can fit to your Jimny. In a recent 4x4 magazine, they actually had a test on different suspensions. This included Tough Dog, Old Man Emo, Raw, Coney, and Bolstein. And Tough Dog came out on top of that survey as well. So if you want a affordable suspension, the Soul. If you want the best suspension for your Jimny, look at the Tough Dog. The proof is in the pudding, 60,000 Ks on this, and no problems. It rides the same as the day I fitted this. And again, Armand, thanks a lot for looking nicely after my car, always giving me good feedback and good information from a technical perspective as well. And what I also want to mention is, you know, there's a lot of 4x4 shops that oversell accessories for Jimny drivers. They are selling stuff that's going to make your Jimny worse. And what I also enjoy about you is sometimes you give me a call and you ask my opinion on accessories that guys wants to fit in their cars. And I just want to say thank you for looking after the Jimny community and giving guys good information that they don't put on accessories that's going to spoil the ride of the Jimny.
Yes, no, agreed.
100%.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks a lot,
Thanks for
Armand.
the support.
Always welcome.
Thanks very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.